not worry about young women getting bigger? Say like an 18-year-old girl now can be what? 6'1", 6'2". See by the time you're 60, you try to shag an 18-year-old girl, it'll be like a wee terrier attacking a giraffe. By the time you're 60, the only way you'll be able to satisfy an 18-year-old girl will be if an 18-year-old guy uses you as a strap-on.
Hello, what's the crack? What's the story? Welcome back to the channel. We're back with some Frankie Boyle. I haven't done any Frankie Boyle in ages. This is Frankie Boyle audience abuse. Let me know if you like my wee Scottish jersey. I think it's class. Let's go.
How you doing, little fella? You've made a fucking effort. Looks like someone shaved a monkey and kicked it through Top Man. You've gone for it with the hair here, haven't you? You look like a moderately powerful Pokemon. Why is he a giant version of you? It's like fucking Russian dolls there. How you doing, big fella? How's life been since you played Mongo in the Blazing Saddles movie? What'd you do, big man?
IT.
IT. And you said that in a sort of, and my soul is dying every time I sit in front of the computer screen. What about you, Frodo? What's your story? I called you Frodo. Because you look like you've had your ring destroyed. I don't know. What do you do, man?
Photographer.
You're a what?
Photographer.
You're a photographer. You're a trainee paedophile, sir. You got Scottish people? I love that cheer Scottish people do when they think there's a lot more Scottish people in. Yay! Oh, we're surrounded. Where are you from, Scottish people? You sound fucking... Oh, Paisley, he's topped you in Shittown top trunks there. Sorry, we've had a higher bids. What's brought you down from Paisley? A raft made from turnips. Although I quite liked your answer. Drugs. I suspect...
I've been Paisley, by the way. I had a lovely time. There's so much history. I met a lovely geezer, elder geezer, and he told me so much stuff. It's on my main channel, Eddie Chi. Check it out. It's really lovely.
That's your answer to a lot of questions. What time is it? Drugs! Fife? Who's from Fife?
The Kingdom of Fife.
Where about?
I've been to Fife. And when I went to Fife, I went to a place called Glenrothes, which I think, in my opinion, I said was the worst place I've been to in Scotland. I love Scotland, but Glenrothes was like, it was like 50 years back. There was nothing going on there. People were like, oh my God, Eddie. Some people agreed, some people didn't agree. Let me know. Have you been to Glenrothes in Fife? Let me know.
Whereabouts in Fife you from?
Kirkcaldy.
Kirkcaldy. I have to explain this to them.
Sorry, I'm going to have to pause this every 2 seconds now. Because I actually did like Kirkcaldy. I love the beach in Kirkcaldy. I've been everywhere in Scotland. And I only started going to Scotland like a year and a half ago. I've been to so many places. I'm going to try my best not to pause anymore. But yeah, let's continue. Sorry.
Now, basically, Kirkcaldy, the town's pride took a bit of a knock recently when they found out that the people of Ethiopia were holding a rock concert for them. So what are you doing in London?
Working.
Working, there's a dour Scottish answer. You're just going to bleed the information out gradually, aren't you? A fucking human riddle from Kirkcaldy. My first is in Windmill, but not in Canal. I work, but what do I work at? Guess again. What do you work at?
Consultant.
Consultant. Do you want to go any deeper into the explanation, or are we just...
Management consulting.
Management consulting. What are they managing?
Not very much.
Are they managing to find you quite an annoying cunt? Is that how you've managed to stay in the business so long? Just by giving one-word answers? What should we do about the staff? More? More staff? Maybe. What about you? A hat? Not everyone can carry off a hat in the front row of a comedy club. Why are you in disguise tonight? Is there a particular reason? What do you do for a living?
I'm a fundraiser.
You're a fundraiser for charity?
Yeah.
Rather than just yourself. I'd like you to sponsor me because I'm fucking skint. What's the charity you're raising funds for?
It's for disabled children.
Disabled children. I'm going to have to be pretty good to get any laughs out of that,
It's so crazy. I'm sure have I spoke about this in the channel. I can't remember. I used to love giving to charities until I worked for a charity like 5 years ago in London. I was working for a Deaf Children's Society in London. And I remember when I went to the office, oh my God, it was in central London. Like the managers are earning so much money and we are on the streets trying to get money, trying to get people to donate £5, £10. And I'm like, you're here, we're raising so much money, but the money just goes to all the managers. It goes to all the directors. It doesn't really go to the kids that actually need it. It's so sad. That's why if I'm giving to charity now, it has to be a charity that I know locally. It's not like a national charity that I want to see a charity that all the money I'm putting in, I can see what's being done. Do you know what I mean? Apart from that, I don't care. Like, it's all, if it's not a charity that I can see what they're doing, I'm not doing it. I'm sorry.
I used to work as a support worker with the disabled, but then I kind of worked out that if I couldn't get them to wipe their own arse, I was kind of pissing against the wind trying to get them to bake fairy cakes. Is that too much? This will be a long fucking show. How you doing, fella? You gay or do you just like the look? What's your story? What'd you do?
Event manager.
You're an event manager. Do you hire shit celebrities for your events? Not that I'm touting for work or anything. Who's the shittest celebrity you've ever hired? Wait, sorry, are we holding a seance here? What the fuck was that? Don't you just keep chipping in as if you're part of something, okay? We're making fun of this. You've not talked to this side yet. Your faces are going, and please don't. What's this, son? Is this your dad, or is he grooming you? What's the story? What do you do, man?
Work in customer services.
You work in customer services. Is that a polite way of saying call centre? You've got a job they literally couldn't get an Indian to fucking do. And what about you, fella?
White van man.
You're a white van man? You just define yourself by that? By the borrowed fucking van that you drive? And what are you doing with your white van?
Deliver cash and carry food and stuff.
You deliver cash and carry food. That sounds utterly soul-destroying. What do you do to liven things up? At lunchtime, do you stick on a DVD of Steve Davis talking about his favourite carpet samples? Is it? It's going to go like that, though. It's going to go van driver, fucking call centre. We're going to get down to him and he'll be like a one-legged juggler who sucked off Prince Philip. What's your story, fella?
I'm a journalist.
You're a journalist? And who are you journaling for?
The FT.
The Financial Times? The fuck are you doing at one of my shows? This is for scum! What about you, big man? What do you do?
Sorry, every time I hear scum, all I can picture is Rapsy Nesbitt. He calls himself scum. I'm scum. I'll tell you this, boy. I love Rapsy Nesbitt.
Stockbroker, you evil cunt. Do you invest in ethical stocks, or is it largely landmines to Somalia? I actually invest in landmines to Somalia, but I also invest in painkillers and plastic knees. So the Somalians stand in the landmines, but then they take the painkillers, they have their knees replaced. Essentially, I'm giving the Somalians the gift of surprise. What's the most evil thing you've ever traded in?
Weapons.
Weapons? What sort of weapons?
Guns.
Guns? And who did you buy them for? Because do you know what? If it was a bank job, I'll look the other way. Did Mark Thatcher? Do you ever think of getting a gun and blowing your own fucking head off? Hello, a group of fucking wholesome-looking children. How you doing? Specky one, you look like their leader. What do you guys do? Do you all fucking ride around investigating mysteries on your bikes or something?
He reminds me of a young version of Winston. If you watch Steel Game, this is what you'd expect the character of Winston to be like when he was younger. Just tearing people up. And it sounds like him as well. It's just me. Let me know. Does it remind you of Winston as well?
What do you guys do? Do you all fucking ride around investigating mysteries on your bikes or something? Or... What do you do, little fella? You're at college? Is it a real college or one of these things that used to be a fucking swimming pool? What are you studying?
History.
Maybe history. That's as focused an idea as you have on your college programme. Have you recently discovered marijuana by any chance? Because fucking your pal beside you has definitely discovered marijuana, haven't you, fella? How are you doing? What's life like if you look like a fucking good-looking surfer? Because obviously I've always just dragged myself around like the fucking elephant man. What the fuck is it like? What do you do, man?
So, I'm a student, going to uni.
Ah, right, so it's not all good, is it? You might look beautiful, but you sound like the elephant man.
I'm going to uni at the minute, thank you. I hope you won't judge me on that.
Is the wee one like your mascot or something? Yeah, we got him since our dog died, and to be honest, he's been slightly disappointing, but fuck it. His mum died, so we've got to do something. What do you do, little fella? Tell me your mum's alive. Thank fuck for that. Just your dad that's dead, and fuck him. What's your goal in life, little fella? That is the least ambition I've ever heard in any statement. You took about 3 minutes to say, I don't know. Hopefully one day, Frankie, I can grow gills and walk backwards into the sea. Do you worry about the future, Frodo? You should. You should particularly worry about the next couple of minutes, which I'm going to make quite difficult for you.
I think if you go to a comedy show, you should be expecting this. You should literally be expecting. You shouldn't be surprised. And if you sit in the front, that's what you get for sitting in the front. It's normal.
Do you not worry about young women getting bigger? See, like an 18-year-old girl now can be, 6'1", 6'2". See, by the time you're 60, you try to shag an 18-year-old girl, it'll be like a wee terrier attacking a giraffe. By the time you're 60, the only way you'll be able to satisfy an 18-year-old girl will be if an 18-year-old guy uses you as a strap-on. Doing, fella? What's your story? What, that was just a sudden mime. Yeah. My story is about this, Frankie. That's how I got this girl. Look at this. What do you do, man?
Graphic designer.
You're a graphic designer? Surprisingly camp job for a straight man. And what have you been graphically designing this week?
Corporate events.
Corporate events?
CD-ROMs.
Is the whole audience tonight a sort of evil night out? Fucking Darth Vader's up the back going, I knew not to sit at the front. I knew he would pick on me. Do you all just get a bus together paid for by fucking former Nazis hiding in Chile or something? Come on, it'll be great. We need a laugh after a hard day of killing children. And what do you design for these corporations, man?
CD-ROMs and sort of screens for that.
CD-ROMs about their business, promotional business materials. Do you ever go home and just think, I could stick my head in the oven and make the world a much better place? What do you do, pal?
I work at a livestock market.
You work at a livestock market?
Yeah.
Have you quantum leaped here from 1892? Ziggy says there's a 90% chance we shouldn't sit down the front, he'll take the piss. What a wonderfully Dickensian job you've got. So what do you do with the livestock after you've fucked it? Fantastic. Have you ever killed anything?
No, not there.
Not yet. That's a fucking sinister answer. That's generally not the way you want to respond to that question on a date, by the way. What are your ambitions? Well, I've not killed anything yet. Where are you, fella? Hey! Oh, you're a fucking scary-looking motherfucker. Yeah, I know he's probably nice to you, but he is one terrifying fucking dude, man. What are you doing down here?
I do special effects for the computer games and shit like that.
You do special effects for computer games and shit like that? Look at what you could have made of your life! You could be a guy who looks like he's fucking just jumped out of Grand Theft Auto, snared himself some fucking beautiful women in a cool job, man! If you weren't so busy sucking the devil's fucking cock! Looking for people to chat to, there's nothing wrong with that. How you doing, fella? The check shirt there? Second row, how you doing, man?
Thank you.
What do you do? Recruitment. A one-word answer that tells me fuck all. You could be working for some sort of call centre. You could be a mercenary trying to overthrow Equatorial Guinea. Who are you recruiting, man?
Puma stuff.
Pumas? You're recruiting pumas? What the fuck could you need those for? Who are you recruiting?
Procurement stuff.
Procurement staff. Right, anybody any the wiser here? I was actually slightly knew more when I thought it was pumas. You put your hand up there, chap. Yeah, I think I could tell you what procurement's all about, Frankie. Throw me the ball. What's procurement, pal?
Buy stuff.
You buy stuff. I knew that, you daft cunts. I didn't know what they were buying. What have you bought this week?
I don't do it. I provide
You don't do it. So when I asked you, what do you do? You decided to step into some kind of fucking fantasy life. What do I do, Frankie? Well, have you read Dr. Zhivago? I'm Dr. Zhivago. What do? You fancy telling us? See, if you don't tell me anything, I won't fucking move along. I'll get a stool out here and talk to you all night like fucking Val Doonican. You just tell me what you do. I make a joke about how it's a shit thing to be doing. We all get on with our lives. Sorry, have I ruined the magic for anybody there? So what's your role?
I'm the middleman between the client and the candidate, basically.
Great, you're a middleman. Another thing that tells us almost nothing. I'm surprised that you're persevering with words. Soon you're just going to yell out a formula. What's the biggest thing you've ever bought?
A car.
A car? I meant for your work, you daft bastards. This is now sort of devolved into an episode of Trisha, hasn't it? It's just... How you doing, fella? What do you do?
Estate agent.
You're an estate agent? Ha 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 ha. Oh yeah, fucking boots on the other foot now, motherfucker. You're calling us and we're not returning your fucking calls. Are you a good lady? What do you do? Clearly you'll be leaving him soon when the money dries up.
Work in fashion.
You work in fashion? What are you doing in fashion?
Product development.
Product development, still not telling me much. Are you working on Ann Summers in Dundee, developing a crotchless shell suit?
I love Dundee.
What are you working on this week?
Burberry. Work for Burberry.
Burberry. So you're both involved in two things that are just going out of fashion. It's all fucked. Got some old fuckers in tonight. Sign that it's been a mild winter, some of these faces. How you doing, big jolly chap with a beard? How's chicks, man? What do you do?
I work for Hackney Council.
You work for Hackney Council, and that's
Looks a little bit like Billy Connolly. I think because of the hair and the beard, nothing else.
why you're laughing. Because there's nothing you can do that's shit enough to get you sacked. should we do with the parks this year? Oh, I don't know. Pave over them. Promotion, motherfucker. Hello. How you doing, little fella? Are you a student of some sort?
No, I work.
No, you work. What do you work at?
I'm a packaging art worker.
You're a packaging art worker.
Mobile phone boxes.
Mobile phone boxes. Exciting stuff. And what art have you drawn onto a mobile phone this week?
I've done some Motorola phones.
Motorola phones? Do you ever think of drawing on a big tumour onto the person that's fucking trying to use the phone? Sorry, can't get you. I'm in a tunnel and I've got cancer of the head. And is this your good lady? She looks like she could rip you apart like a fucking chicken wing. Does he touch the sides? When he does, do you vibrate and your nose lights up?
Yeah. That was class. I feel like if you go into that kind of show, you should be ready for it. If you're gonna sit in the front, especially in the front, and when you think of it, the tickets in the front is more expensive, so you should be ready. Don't buy tickets in the front, even though you're gonna be like if that's me and I'm being roasted. I don't think you're not being, blatantly racist. I don't care. Say anything. I don't care. I'm here to laugh, to enjoy myself. Yeah, if you guys enjoy that, you know what to do. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let me know that comedians, mainly Scottish comedians. I'm gonna start looking into smaller Scottish comedians. Frankie Boyle is big. He's mainly known. He's like, Kevin Bridges, Lemmy, Billy Connolly. There's so many big Scottish comedians. Yeah, just comment down below and I'll check them out. Make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.